It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Today I want to talk to you about my predictions for the next update. As far as when it's going to happen, I do believe it will be once the crunchy chip cookie banner is done, and that should be towards the end of June. I would not necessarily see it coming as soon as the other banners and the clotted cream cookie banner is done, because that would be right after the point of like this week, which I think is a little too soon. And if you look at the sheet in front of you, this is what I was able to put together for kind of like a timeline guide. So this is covering every update that I could find and when it was, what it was, if it was a mid-month update or if it was a major update. As you can see, the two Caramel Arrow and Cherry Blossom updates, that was two mid updates, and it was a weird timeline. So that was a very strange, stagnated point of updates. But you can see generally, things have been anywhere as quick as 15, and, sorry, actually quicker, as quick as 13, and about as long as 41 days for an entire update, whether that be mid or major update. So, it looks like it shouldn't be any longer than a month and a half for each update. And the most recent one was 5/27/22, and that was for Crunchy Chip. And that was a week and 2 days ago, so that was 9 days ago. So the fastest we could get one would be in the 15 to 14 day mark, which could be when Clotted Cream is done. Now, if that is the case, it will likely be another just epic cookie. And why I don't think it's going to be that is because I think that towards the end of the month, we will get a legendary cookie. Now, here's my thought on that. Yes, we do know that the super epics could potentially alter the timeline of how cookies are released, whether it be changing the legendary schedule or changing the overall schedule of cookies altogether. It could. It definitely could. But if we do look at the old schedule, it's about 70 days, roughly, for each legendary or between each legendary and ancient. And if we just look at just between the two legendaries, it was 150 days. So the last one was 11/18, and that was back in November of last year, and we are 7 months out from that. So we are at about past that point of the 150 day mark for another legendary. So it's hard to gauge because the super epic itself could be that legendary. That could fill that slot. And so it is very likely that Clotted Cream took the legendary slot because the math adds up of Cacao and Clotted equaling about 150 days right there. A little over, but about that. And so that means that that could technically take the slot. So for them to give us another legendary, if that's the case, would be in the late July point. But if it's not that case, then that means that the next update, which I do believe will be in the later part of June, maybe like June 15th, June 16th time, I think that would be our legendary cookie time. So it's hard to say. I don't really want to speculate who because I really don't have any facts that prove to who, but that's just the way I'm looking at this timeline as what we've been through, what we've gotten,